Do you feel like what you said wasn't racially insensitive though?
What? Which part?
So I ain't trying to trap you, bro. And I swear,
dude, you can trap all you want. Trap as hard as you want.
I swear, I ain't one of these dudes that trying to just frame
go for it. That's all good.
And that's whack. That's something that like people of color deal with.
That's like it's just normal human shit. I wasn't sitting there writing a review of Kai's like entire streaming career. Like, hey guys, today we're gonna review Kai's career. All he does is scream and shout, and that's all he does. Like, it was literally a 15-second random throwaway comment on the back of like some 3-hour commentary that I don't know from the totality of my shit which 15 seconds are gonna get clipped, and then people are gonna act like, oh, this is Destiny's PhD thesis on the entire WL community. Like, it wasn't. It was a random 10 or 15 second throwaway comment while I was talking about like Ben Shapiro reviewing Lizzo's flute playing.
That's not a valid.
You think join this podcast? They're talking about you.
No, it's
Destiny gets smoke for racism. Let's keep it a buck podcast.
I was ready to be like, the fuck you mean? It made sense though. Like,
join that.
When you
it's live.
A zoomer is a contrast to a boomer. I know everybody remember that.
If they want me on, sure.
Yeah, go type in the chat right now. Let's see where it says top chat. Says,
no,
hey,
they never even read those
shit.
chats. Do I want to drag out the racism dialogue?
Just right at the bottom. Heard you were talking shit.
No, it's not. I'm cool. I talked to that one dude and we're chill, okay? He said nobody thinks I'm racist right now. And I'm like, that's cool.
Oh,
dude.
And what, he speaks for everyone?
He came to me as a representative of the black community. And he said, bro, nobody thinks you're racist
afraid.
right now.
Come on, get in there. Go do it.
Lo, do you think Destiny's racist?
No, I said that like 2 or 3 times in the video. I don't think he is. No.
Does Agent think he's racist?
No. I think Agent. I looked at Agent in the beginning. I think they cut it out, but I was like, calling Destiny racist out the gate is a little OD.
Destiny's racist.
You know, that's OD out of the gate. But even again, by the end of it, which I don't know if you got all the way to the end of it, we kind of like reassured, like, yeah, we don't think that you're racist. But again, I just think it was a throwaway comment.
No, you don't think. Agent thinks he's racist.
I know Agent also said at the end of the video he doesn't think he's racist.
Okay.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure when I saw the beginning of the video, he's like, this motherfucker's racist.
Yeah, in the beginning. But even I looked at him like, okay, come on. Like, what are we doing right?
All right, so since you guys are in that ANP house, and you know what I mean, all black streamers know each other. Do all those motherfuckers think Destiny's racist?
No.
No? All right. Well, I tried.
If they want me on, then yeah. Oh God, fucking kill me. Oh, and I have my blue fucking hair. Kill me.
It sounded hella familiar though, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh wow.
It took him like 4 pages.
4 pages is insane.
Well, let's bring him up. Fuck it. Destiny's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright.
You hear us?
Loud and clear. What's up?
How are you doing today, sir?
Doing okay, you know, just running around on the internet, chatting with people, you know.
That's good. That's
good.
good. I guess we only have, and it's not even I guess it's a question. We'll say it's a question.
Yeah.
There is a clip going around of you across the internet from a stream of yours. This is said clip. Let us play it.
I don't think I wanna do this. Dude, I'm so bored of like the race card shit. It's just boring. And the WL community like playing the race card like all the time. Like, I get it, you're black and that's tragic, I guess, but I don't care that much. It's boring as fuck to me. Honest to God, like some of the exploding like black online communities have been like some of the most homophobic places I've been to, like openly. Like I feel like I'm back in white communities from 2012. I love that like the transphobia is just like rampant and nobody cares. The Transformers, LOL. Like for me to jump in here and for them to be like, you're racist, like get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like it feels so beneath me to even like jump into that shit. I just super don't give a fuck. And whether XQC here is trying to simp for it because he wants to be in this community or whatever, I also just don't give a
well, fairly quiet, but
based. Wow. Who's that base streamer?
Do you feel like you could have worded things better or no?
I mean, I can always word things better for people that are going to get upset or whatever, but do I care to word things better on this topic? No.
Why do you?
Do you at least understand the backlash though of like why you're getting the criticism?
Yeah, I understand.
Because I just feel like it's
Dude, I've been dealing with snowflakes on the
criticism.
internet for like 7 years. Of course I understand the backlash. Yeah, of course. People get mad over all sorts of stupid shit.
So you just feel this is just the WL community being snowflakes, is like any other situation that's happened on the internet before?
Yeah, of course.
He's an internet bro, man. Damn. We're kind of new to this. I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
a vet, man. He's seen it all. He's a vet. He's seen it done it all. Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you want, so here's like this is like the bridge I'll extend, okay? Or not even a bridge, okay? I think that I don't know if you initially saw the comments, but people got mad because I made like first of all, I stream like 10 hours a day, okay? I made a random comment in like in another context about like, oh, there's some streamers that I've seen blowing up on LSF. It seems like there's like this trend of like black Zoomer content where people like scream and tear their shirts off or whatever. I'm old. It's not for me. I don't get it. I made like a comment like that. If somebody said that like, oh, I think you're overgeneralizing, like they have more content or like Kai and Speed don't just do that or whatever. I think those are like fair comments to make. But when the first thing people do is they jump on this like, you're so fucking racist train. It's like, bro, give me a fucking break. Like if you're pulling out the racist card that quickly, that speaks to some level of fragility that I don't care to like like sort through. That's wild to me.
Do you feel like? Okay, Dama, go ahead.
No. Omar, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
But do you not feel like if it's coming from those said streamers, like if Kai were to say this, or we were about to play Rage's clips, but if Kai was to say, you know, this was a race-based thing, do you not feel like there's some fairness in that? I mean,
it's race-based in that like a lot of the WL community is black.
Maybe.
I mean, it's race-based in that like a lot of the Whoops, sorry, my thing just echoed. What could you repeat what you just said? I said it's race-based in that like a lot of the WL community is black, but I'm not like, I don't hate them because they're black, and I'm not like stereotyping them because they're black. That's just like, that's the type of content I typically see from those communities.
Go ahead, Dama.
Cool. In all fairness, the preference, everything that we've seen, I did think that Kai's response was a little irrational. I didn't think that the way Kai responded was the best way to respond. And I don't watch that nigga like that, so I'm not really mad there. Cool. But the Your Rage one, that one, Your Rage's comments was kind of bad. I'm pretty sure there was no like response from you to Your Rage. At least I'm not.
There might have been. I don't remember which. I watched a lot of videos. I don't remember who else said what.
I seen it was just a fucking rabbit hole of react to. So that shit's crazy. Kai's reaction, okay, who cares? But to just, I don't know, the shit I've seen. Do we have any more clips? I don't want to misspeak.
Bring up your Rage's
or blend anything else. Let's watch the clips first.
People in my chat are saying I did respond to Your Rage, so I might have done a response, but there were like 5 or 10 different videos that people were making like responding to me, so I don't remember. I don't remember which one. What my response was here. What were the comments that he was making?
I'm about to bring up Your Rage's clip, right?
Because I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Off, like I was watching dude, and I seen like a video on his recommended talking about some like Destiny does like a black person quiz. Like Kobe Bryant popped up on the screen, or was it LeBron? It was like one of those two. I think it was like LeBron. He's like, is that Kobe Bryant?
Okay, Kobe or LeBron? This is a very famous basketball player, okay? I know that. Oh my God, wait, I think this is the one, right?
What do you mean the
helicopter guy, right? Am I right? Is it?
I think what they're trying to, what I think they try to do is paint this narrative that, and I saw you say this, that some of your stuff is jokes, and people get offended by jokes. Now I can even see how that particular segment could be jokey, but I guess I'm asking you now, do you see how that could be offensive to somebody?
A lot of my content can be offensive. Yeah, for sure. Of course. That's like part of what I do on the internet. But racist? No. Offensive? Yeah, sure. But racist? No, I don't think so. And
you're fine. You're fine with offending them, correct?
Yeah, I do. I've been doing offensive content for like 15 years on the internet. Yeah.
I feel like there's some overlap though.
Overlap between what and what?
Between something being both racist and it's not like a mutually exclusive thing.
Well, sure. I mean, you can make racist content that is offensive. If I say anything racist, or you think I've said anything racist, you can feel free to tell me like, oh, I think this was a racist comment. But
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just got here and I'm dealing with reflux right now. So if I sound sped, that's my apologies. But do you feel like what you said wasn't racially insensitive though?
Which part?
I mean, low key,
grouping the WL community into just
like,
loud, overreactionary streamers.
Okay,
just
hold on.
grouping guys like Kai and Speed into this niche bubble where, like you even said in the clip, you don't know their content or anything else like that, but to just group them as Black Zoomer. Which again, when I first heard it, I didn't know the fuck a Black Zoomer was, but all it takes is common sense to realize you just meant a young generation of a young Black person. It wasn't that hard. People just hear shit and overreact. Cool. But it just felt like
this is my impression of the WL clips that I've seen blow up on LS all the time. Is it seems like it's like Zoomer Black content creators that do like a lot of like loud bombastic stuff. That was my impression. I'm not saying all Black people are loud. I'm not saying that I think it's bad that Black people are. That's just like my impression of that community. Like I don't know how your
reactions.
What?
Do you see how some of your reactions could have stirred some shit up though?
Which reactions?
Just some of the things that you said to dismiss or just look off some of the comments you were getting from other streamers, from other WL community people.
Yeah, if your jump to it is going to be that you're racist, of course my comments are going to be reactionary to that. But I'm not going to bootlick because I'm worried about coming off as racist. I know that I'm not racist. And there's like nothing I've said that's like even remotely approaching anything racist. The idea that like I have to be, and it's so weird too, because like even for a meme where like people putting out like that Kobe Bryant shit or whatever, I legitimately don't know what like a lot of Black basketball players and shit look like. Like if you, like I've heard the name Steph Curry a ton, I have no idea what Steph Curry looks like, right? There's a lot of shit like that I just don't, because I don't watch basketball. That's just not my community or whatever. I don't know anything about it. But if I were to mix up two white people, like nobody thinks twice. Like, oh, LOL, you mixed up Brad Pitt and Matt Damon or something. Like nobody. But as soon as I mix up like two Black people are like, oh my God, do you think they're all the same? Are you racist? Like, no, what the fuck? I mix up faces sometimes.
All right. So I ain't trying to trap you, bro, and I swear,
dude, you can trap all you want. Trap as hard as you want.
I swear, find one of these dudes that trying to just frame
go for it. That's all good.
But I will say this: how essentially are you talking about a community that you don't know while simultaneously they loud?
Because this is the nature of like online comment or online content. People post clips of people and they're like, oh, doesn't this guy do that content? Like it happens to me all the time. People are like, oh, Destiny. I mean, it's happening right now, arguably. People are like, oh, Destiny, isn't he the racist guy? Why do you think that? Oh, I don't know. That's like the past like 4 clips I've seen. I don't know. I guess it happens. Like on LSF, usually there are clips that are posted of Kai, and there used to be of like Speed, and every clip that gets posted and blows up is usually them like screaming at somebody, tearing their shirt off, doing some crazy bombastic shit. That just seems like what happens. Like, oh, maybe that's like most of the content. Maybe it's not. I even say in those clips, I think I say in the clips, maybe there's more content. I don't see it because that's just what blows up on LSF. But like, that's just the nature of like shit that gets clipped online, right?
Yeah. I guess the thing is essentially, I guess what essentially got you in this position. Now, granted, I heard you say you don't give a fuck like 20 times. I do know that. I guess what has you in this situation, essentially, you have like the idea that you don't really like give a fuck or whatever. And I ain't got nothing against you, but like essentially, you don't give a fuck on what you said and you standing on what you said. But yet simultaneously, you then claim that you don't know this, that, this, and that. But then you have all these judgments on said community. So it's kind of like, it's not that you can't lose, but more so you can't do nothing but lose when a WL motherfucker looks at your shit, right? So essentially, if you're gonna say that you don't know anything about Kai outside of clips, right? But then simultaneously, all you see is him screaming and yelling. So then you're gonna assume he's screaming and yelling, and I assume that you're a smart individual because the way you talking and stuff. So you have the resources, you have the knowledge to at least do some research on Kai, and quickly you'd find out that he's arguably the most creative person on the whole platform. I don't know. I didn't really like how you said what you said. Now, I'm not going to jump to the gun and call you a whole ass racist. I think that's corny. I think anytime a dude not Black and they get deemed racist because they don't just scream pro Black 24/7, I will agree with you that that's a bit corny. But I do got to pause and be like, yo, you basically judging the community that you don't know, and that's whack. That's something that like people of color deal with.
That's like time. It's just normal human shit. I wasn't sitting there writing a review of Kai's like entire streaming career. Like, hey guys, today we're gonna review Kai's career. All he does is scream and shout, and that's all he does. Like, it was literally a 15-second random throwaway comment on the back of like some 3-hour commentary that I don't know from the totality of my it, which 15 seconds are going to get clipped, and then people are going to act like, oh, this is Destiny's PhD thesis on the entire WL community. Like, it wasn't. It was a random 10 or 15 second throwaway comment while I was talking about like Ben Shapiro reviewing Lizzo's flute playing. Like, it was a totally random comment. I didn't know that shit was going to get clipped and then blown up, and then people were going to psychoanalyze it to figure out if I got like some deep-seated hatred for black people or the WL community. When I say, real quick, because I kept saying like I don't care, when I say I don't care, what I say is I don't care to try to like jump through the hoops to prove that I'm not racist. That's just a game that I'm like way overplaying. That when I say I don't care, that's what I mean. I say I don't care, and I don't even really care about like this style of content in general. I just don't intersect with it much. But again, even in the clips that are there of me, I literally say like, oh, you know, I might be old, and I am. I'm like 34. Maybe I'm just like not into this content. Maybe they do more and I just haven't seen it. Like, I said all of these things, but everybody just clips like these 10 seconds out and then turn it into this like wacky and wild thing about like the racist dude that hates like all the WL community, which is just wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think that's where most of the concern comes from, with at least the subsection of Twitter that I've been seeing. It's the I don't care remarks. Now, adding context, and I know people clip things out of context all the time, but adding context that like, yeah, I've been doing this for X amount of years. This is a long time in the internet community. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done the proving I'm not racist game a million times before. Maybe on this millionth and one time, I just don't feel the need to do it. I think that's where, at least from my side, people get I don't want to say butthurt, but so upset about, because it feels very dismissive to their feelings, what may be true feelings. And I can understand that there are people that attach themselves to movements, but I feel like there are some genuine concerns in this. There might be some people that have just discovered you this year and like hear your words and say, oh, you know, I'm a fan of his, and then to hear their feelings be dismissed is probably the concern there.
Yeah, I'm okay dismissing some feelings. I know that like hurts some people, but I think that we're at a really cringe fucking spot in society right now where especially white people are tripping over themselves to like prove they're not racist or try to make sure that every single thing they say, like, oh, like I don't like, I don't like those people. Oh, when I say those people, I don't mean black people. I just mean that community. Oh, when I say that community, I don't mean like community of black people. Like, that shit is like, I'm so fucking over that. And I think it's really cringe when people do stuff like that. So if people feel like I've said something like, oh my God, I think that's racist. If you think I'm racist, that's fine. Think I'm racist. I don't give a fuck. I know that I'm not racist. My community knows that I'm not racist. And I think eventually we're going to get to a spot where people are like, okay, maybe like to call somebody racist or to worry that there's like a racial aspect, we're going to need more than like a 10-second clip where somebody like overgeneralizes the content of like one or two black streamers. That's just my feeling on it. But I understand that. I guess some people are really upset about that. But I think it's because people are like tripping over themselves like in this day and age to prove so desperately that they're not racist to like all of their friends. But that's just kind of cringe to me.
It just kind of sound like you spoke on. It just kind of sound like you spoke on something that you didn't know about, but rightfully so. Like you just said, you don't know about it. So
yeah, but I mean, like, we do that all the time. Like, has anybody ever said like, what do you think about like this TV show? And you're like, I don't know, it's kind of shit. Like, I didn't like that. And they're like, wait, you haven't even seen it? You're like, yeah, no, but I like these are the trailers that I saw, and it's like, oh yeah, like. Oh,
yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, like if I was doing like a big, like here's like my 30-minute review of like Kai's content, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's dog shit. All he does is this. The whole WL community is shit. Like then I could understand people like, wait, hold the fuck on. What do you mean? You're overgeneralizing a lot. You don't like. I can understand that. But like, dude, out of like a 10-second throwaway comment, people are like hardcore analyzing my positions on it. It's like, damn, I don't engage with any of this shit. Like if I would have known that this was gonna be the comment that people were gonna take and start making like 20 days worth of reaction videos to, I guess I would have like dissected my statement a little bit more carefully before I put it out to the public, Do
you feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if you didn't have such a I don't give a fuck about proving X, Y, and Z attitude? Do you feel like that could have fixed a lot of this?
Yeah, but I'd rather take the heat for people thinking I'm racist than for me running around and doing an apology tour for a comment that I don't think was that big a deal. So.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be an apology tour because I feel like you come in here. I mean, and I've been looking at our chat this whole time. It's crazy to me that people genuinely want me to sit up here and just scream "fuck you, you're racist," even though you're clearly stating you don't. You can understand why people will understand, like see what you said was racist, wrong, or whatever. You see how it could hurt people. You understand that, but you feel how you feel. I don't know what the fuck people want me to do is here change your opinion, but you've took it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck else to go from here for real. Like I don't know what more people will want. Like I'm not saying give an apology. You don't care. There it is. I just feel like a lot of that shit could have been avoided if it was just a simple hey,
Sure, I guess like yeah,
y'all overreacting X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, my position is like if people think I'm an asshole, I'm okay with that. If people think I'm racist, I'm not really okay with that. So if people want to think I'm an asshole, that's fine. I'm okay. But like racist, that's whack, in my opinion.
I don't think you're racist or an asshole necessarily. I think you just came out of a spot of ignorance. Like, for example, like even with what you're saying, to me at least, and I hope I don't sound like a chat nigga when I say it, but to me at least, it's like you said a legion of black Zoomers or whatever, and then you're talking about 2 people. And that's kind of still like, I don't know, because I don't know a legion was only 2 people. Like,
well, I mean, it's like the 2 most popular creators, right?
Right. But that ain't everybody. And I don't know. I think it just comes down to, bro, truthfully, when you say the things you say, I do a lot of times, hell, trust and believe. You see, like trust and believe, even with this podcast right here. I go back and forth with this chat all the time. So I know what it's like to essentially say something to essentially counter a trend that you see that you don't really fuck with. But I think when you use such colorful language to a point that you're gonna get backlash, and while I'll give you this, you definitely taking it. But I think if you had the idea of like, oh, why are people even assuming me to be racist? Well, dude, you did essentially say it's a legion of black Zoomer not racist, black Zoomer streamers that all they do is shit talk and yell in camera for 40, 50 hours or whatever. That throws people off when you say stuff like, what was it about you're black and that's tragic or something like that. When you say that sentence, that's how that's gonna sound too. So I think it's just, if you don't care, that's fine, don't. But you at least gotta understand the backlash you're gonna get when you use such colorful language, because that was kind of like that sentence. If I had seen that just tweeted, I would have thought you were racist. But I'm hearing yourself right now. I don't think you're racist. But like if that was just a tweet, blank says you're black and that's tragic, ... I'd have been like, what the fuck?
Sure, but like, what am I saying there?
Yeah.
What is that sentence?
I'm interpreting it at least as essentially you're saying that a lot of black people try to push their own struggles towards white people.
Yeah,
that's the best I could interpret that as.
I think it's pretty.
I don't
obvious
think I got that from the clip that you watched.
I feel like, I mean, like maybe not like the 10-second clip, but like I don't do 10-second clips. So like if you're watching a clip of me that's 10 or 15 seconds long, that's not my content. Like I can't help how anybody could cut up like 15 seconds of a message of mine or whatever. But again, like I said, like I understand there's a lot of shit that I say that pisses a lot of people off. It happens. And if somebody wants to think I'm an asshole, that's fine. But racist, that just kind of irritates me. But I mean, that's basically where I'm at with it all.
Yeah, I don't think you're racist. I think you just spoke a little bit too wildly to then not give a fuck. So as a result, it comes off as ignorant. I don't think you're a person that's necessarily uninformed, or maybe I want to.
Sure, maybe about like Kai and Speed's content.
Yeah,
and like
let me take that back entirely. I do. Yeah, let me take that back. I do think you're uninformed, but I do not think that you're just some dude that is just ooga booga me no like black people. I don't think you're that OD.
Thanks.
I think yeah. I'm just being. I told you I'm dealing with reflux. I'm about to dip out. I just seen everything popping on stream. I just want to get my.
Hey, chat saying this from Flu Game Sage. So
I'm fine. I feel like I'm about to throw the
Flu
fuck
Game
up
Sage
right
for
now.
real.
I'm fighting it, bro. The reflux is kicking my ass. But nah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I don't know where this conversation about to go.
Okay.
You
guys want me for anything else? I don't want to like crash your whole podcast or ruin your shit. So I'm here to stand to answer to any of my crimes or any crazy clips you think you've seen or anything else you want to ask. Well, I'm here if you got it.
All right, well, yeah, fuck this, because I don't know if they're gonna ask it. All right, how old is the clip of you dropping the hard R playing chess? How old is that clip?
Okay, that clip is not me Okay, this clip is wild. I am talking to my friend. We say cringe all the time. And I think I'm like, cringe, and I just say that. And somehow, I don't fucking know how, it sounds like the N-word comes out. But like, I'm streaming to like 4, 5, 6,000 people on Twitch. The idea that I would just like randomly try to say the N-word to see if I could get away with it is fucking wild. It's beyond wild to me.
Hey, big balls play. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You can watch the clip. You can decide if people really think like, oh yeah, like this guy is like so racist that for the first time in his career he's gonna try to sneak an N-word by 5,000 people while he's playing chess. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, if people want to think it, like I said,
do you got the clip?
It's out there somewhere.
Do we have that clip in the?
You could probably.
No, I.
Him playing chess.
Yeah, I know. I ain't know there was.
Hold on, put a detective dom on. Give me 1 second.
Oh man,
that was my real only question, because out of all the clips I've seen, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it cool bean. What I said what he said was cool. Like the initial response, the initial comment on, oh, is that car speed? Whatever. The shit was, like I said, I can see how it could be taken as subtle racism. I can see how people can be offended. I can see how people can take that wrongly. Do I think he's necessarily absolutely wrong for it? No. He's just a nigga that don't care. Coming from a motherfucker that don't care himself a lot on the internet and over the course of this podcast has said a lot of shit just out of not caring. I can understand how you can say some shit like that. But yeah, out of all the things I've seen, the responses he gave and him backing it up seems pretty consistent. I just didn't like the fucking the cringe playing chess shit. Apparently that's what he was saying. Sure, I didn't know.
Apparently there's a clip of me reacting to that. I don't know if you guys were able to find the other one.
Yeah, I'm about to say the one that I found was on Reddit.
Somebody in chat linked this stream. Well, I didn't watch this, so I don't know. That might be it.
The Twitter streets did say there's one allegation that was crazy to me. Someone said that you had like I don't know if this is correct. You had like a manifesto justifying non-black people saying that. Is that true?
Nope, that's total bullshit.
All right. Well,
there is an argument that I got into a long time ago about edgy humor, and by the end of that like 3-day cycle, there were a whole bunch of streamers that jumped in to try to throw their 2 cents into it, and so I decided to write an entire cataloging of like everything that everybody had said, and I published it on my subreddit. I think you can still find it. If you search for like Destiny record of previous events or something, I don't know. There's a huge post that I made on my subreddit about it, and people call that the N-word manifesto. But there's nothing in there is about saying the N-word. Like literally, like it's still publicly available to read online. But yeah, there are people like Hassan that will say things like, "Oh, he wrote like a whole manifesto on defending the N-word." That's not true. You can go and read it. It has nothing to do with the N-word.
You have a
well, I'm gonna take your word for it for now. I haven't read it, but I'll read it when I have the time.
It's super boring, but yeah, it's out there somewhere.
He said it's super boring.
Oh, here, I'm sorry. Here, real quick, just so you guys think I'm not hiding anything. This is my subreddit post on that, clarifying some previous events. When people say he wrote the N-word manifesto, this is exactly what they're referring to. It's this piece. Nothing in here is about saying the N-word. It's about people talking about it, but nothing in here is about like, this is why white people should be allowed to say the N-word and blah, 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 blah.
I'm about to send it to you. Well, I'm about to put it in the group chat. If that helps. Or should I send it to you on like Twitter or some shit?
I guess send it on Twitter. I'm actually about to send one to B Souls and have him play it.
Twitter. Alright.
Check analytics and play that B Souls. This is the Reddit post about you finding out that you accidentally said the N-word. I'm trying to find the original actual post, but B Souls, it's in analytics chat.
Ask about the George Floyd memes. George Floyd memes.
I'm sure they're out there, dude. We do a lot of edgy memes on my stream. Okay.
Wait, so y'all were open?
Good.
Go ahead.
You good?
No, go ahead.
I'm back. I think I'll be fine for a little bit.
Go again.
Wait, what did I say? Wait, link the clip. I didn't say anything bad.
You didn't.
This is.
Wait.
Mean to say it, but it sounded fucking real bad.
Is it gonna?
Yeah, shit's on.
Check the clip I sent.
Honestly,
in the group chat,
I'm about to say I just seen what he sent.
Cringe. How is there?
All right, this should. I'm not playing it.
Yeah, try the one I sent.
Damn.
Can I ask how? Like, how did you come into having edgy George Floyd memes in your chat? How did that happen?
Edgy George Floyd.
I do. I cover politics. We have edgy memes about literally everything. Nancy Pelosi, Kyle Rittenhouse, Obama, Biden, Trump. It's politics.
I'm not into politics. What is the politics world? I
gotta be Souls. I gotta be Souls.
Anybody else?
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
I'm saying cringe. Why would I just scream the N-word? Why would I scream the N-word on my stream? Why would I jeopardize 10 years of a streaming career to randomly, for the first time in my entire life, say the N-word?
Why would PewDiePie put himself in this situation?
Jeopardize a whole platform.
Wait. No, the PewDiePie thing was different because PewDiePie isn't a streamer. That's why he fucked up, because PewDiePie's not used to being live. He's used to doing pre-recorded content and editing it. I've been a live broadcaster for like a decade at that point. There's no way that I just randomly like say the N-word to see if I can get away with it. That's so wild.
For 20 years, they still fuck up live. That's not a valid.
You think
I'm media trained? Obviously, you're not. You just sat there. There's no way you go cringe, nigger.
Try it. Try it one more time. Try it sometime and see what happens. Okay.
Try us to say cringe.
Oh no!
Damn.
How you get an out of cringe? How you get an
I never
out
missed
of
the
cringe,
C.
man?
I never missed the C.
Record it yourself doing it. See what happens. You know.
Not the last. I don't know.
Bro, I
just want to see again how you stumbled upon that like word sequence. That was
anybody else?
Come on, bro.
Like,
we're trying to elongate the E sound, and you went back to N. This is crazy.
What?
You're wild if you think I'm just randomly screaming the N-word on my stream to see if I can get away with it in the middle of playing chess.
I don't think you're randomly just out here screaming the N-word just in your streams.
What the hell?
But I don't know what you were doing that day. I don't know what
you can hear
me. I don't
me.
know what interactions. Hey, man,
we're just saying cringe.
Listen. I grew up watching edgy guys. I still watch edgy people. You're not gonna hit me with the you think I would just randomly. You never know with edgy shit. You could just I'm gonna throw it in right here.
It depends on what your vocab is. Bro, there would be way more than one slip up on stream if I'm like a regular fucking N-word user.
It could be one slip up if you really are media trained and know what the fuck you're doing. Now you got.
Do you think I've been
slip-up.
streaming since I was 21 years old? You think I had media training?
I mean, I'm talking media training in terms of being a streamer training. Just like you said, PewDiePie's not trained to be a streamer. He has pre-recorded videos. He's not used to it. Let's call it. You got streamer training, not media training. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Streamer training.
All right. Well, okay. I admit it. In my 10 years of streaming, I say the N-word so much. This was the first time it just slipped out on stream, and I didn't even realize it.
Clip it out of context. We got him. Round of applause right now. We got him. We got him. Community, all the black Zoomers, we did it. We did it for you.
I did this for Kai.
I did it for Speed. There it is.
I don't know what. I know they're saying I'm selling. I don't even know what to press about. I mean, there's other political things to talk about, but I don't even know what to press about. I understand the context. There is conversations about, I think I saw something about you talking about like leftists taking advantage of movements that people are actually feeling. People are actually going through like the turmoils and the oppressions in X, Y, and Z, and there are definitely a bunch of people taking advantage of those situations. I'd also like to say that I think that there are people that are just learning what things are, if that makes sense. People are just figuring out what racism is. People are just figuring out what like homophobia is or transphobia is. So their first thing is to like label everything that kind of sounds a certain way as that to get brownie points. I ain't gonna lie, this might be crazy. I think Ludwig just discovered like who black people were not too long ago. I could be tripping there, but so trying to attach yourself to some of these movements that's bad too. That's all I got though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people are learning shit for the first time on the internet, but I still think people are way too quick to throw around the racist card. But as a prolific N-word user, obviously I'm trying to get people to not do that as much. So
we got him again. We got V-Subs. Give it a round of applause. We got him. We got him.
We ain't do these like that, man. Get him. Get his ass.
Damn. Buddy. I don't know.
But no, all jokes aside,
well, thank you for your time and thank you for coming on.
You for pulling up and having like a genuine, cool conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no problem. Well, hey, listen, if anything ever comes up and you...
I don't know if I'm talking over somebody. I assume I'm not. I ain't judging nobody off like the first 20 seconds I meet a dude. I can't hear shit right now, but yeah, man. I mean, I just needed to get clarity. That's it. But yo, what the fuck wrong with the headphones, Omar?
Okay, Sage.
This is Sage's face. We have seen only like the right half of his face. this whole stream. So
eat my shorts. I got a cut right here. Eat my shorts, bitch.
Destiny, thank you.
God damn, I can't hear.
Thanks for having me on,
appreciate
guys.
your time, man.
Peace out. Jesus Christ. Why would you assume that I would just like that I would just like randomly say the N-word? Oh, I had a train wreck sneeze moment.
I don't even like, dude, like I just sneezed. That's just a fucking sneeze, man. That's just a sneeze. I don't know, like, you're so wrong. You're like, just watch this, okay? Just listen in slow mode. Give me a sec here. Okay, slow mode was a bad idea. The point is, I just sneezed. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was actually a sneeze. It was just a sneeze, man. It was just a sneeze. Like, I don't know how you guys even like get that to be anything more. I literally sneezed. There's like 3 people that were there that will confirm that it was just a fucking sneeze. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you can hear the like respiratory thing, dude. No, slow-mo did not confirm it, dude. Slow-mo did not confirm it, dude. Stop. Like,
think about Russell Brand.
Our date with each other today has been.
Today it's an interesting watch 3.
You should never agree, ever, with everything that your date says, ever.